Hello, dear friends and dear enemies. In my last video about Garland Farms, I mentioned that if I were a hunting lobby member or any big rodenticide producer or professional crop protection company, I would definitely contact a guy like him and pay him well to prevent vegans to ever approaching this area and never approach this topic. What would I do if I were meat lobby? I would probably choose a few controversial personalities among vegan YouTubers and support them, probably discreetly, to make them bigger. I would especially pick those ones who focus on personal issues and who are creating careers of anti-vegans. Because in this way, supporting some personalities, you make them bigger and they are making bigger the opposite side, always whenever they talk about them. By making big the bigger, you're making small the smaller. This is a very easy way to create the entry barriers for all the others, for many alternative thinkers, for people who have some ideas, who want to propose alternative strategies, who are critical about current strategies, for example. We can also make the whole community less representative. So I would definitely support maybe 2 or 3 already quite popular personalities. And on the other hand, I would maybe a little bit also support the opposite personalities who are talking about those who are focusing. But I would definitely support vegan ones more, because the purpose is to create higher entry barriers for new vegans and new vegan activists and much lower barriers for anti-vegan activists, because their creativity would be precious for meat lobby. And isn't it the situation we are facing right now? There is Veganuary right now. We may expect thousands of fresh vegans, and also we may expect maybe hundreds, who knows how many, new ex-vegans. We may expect many new no longer vegans. Moreover, we may and we should be ready for many people who realize that this is kind of an easy area to make some career. For whom? Well, after I uploaded one of my songs recently, actually I uploaded recently 2 of my songs, but below one of them there was an interesting comment, and from the person that I know she's not stupid. That was a carnivore girl, Polish girl, but I know her from many other comments. I know that this one is not stupid like many others. And she wrote something interesting. She wrote something like, "Oh, now I know, now I understand your activism. So I understand that this is all about." She suspects me that I do this activism to repair my music career or something like this. I don't know even how to express this in English, because actually I think this was in Polish, or I don't know, I don't remember. That's not my case. I can openly talk about what I did as a musician and what I used to do in showbiz in general, because I worked in various positions in showbiz, not only as an active artist. And I want to be open about this. There is nothing to hide, but she is right. She is right, and I also see it when I'm checking anti-vegans and no longer vegans profiles. sometimes I see some talents in them, some showbiz talents, like a little bit comedian talents, some good hearing, sound edition. For example, I noticed this when I was checking recently a vegan phobic profile. So I think maybe I will devote him and maybe some other half-talented YouTubers another video, because this is interesting, because I see people who feel they might be successful. They know that they have some talents to be successful in showbiz, but probably either they are not talented enough, or some of them can be even really talented, but we know that success in showbiz is not only about talent, or even the least about talent. So I'm afraid that especially the Veganuary right now will pull many wannabe showmen, and they will try to build their careers on vegan / ex-vegan, no longer vegan topic. And I really want to talk about entry barriers, whether they are positive or they are negative, because I also see some extra efforts among vegans to build those barriers for new vegans, while they are supporting a lot anti-vegans, carnivores, or no longer vegans, or ex-vegans. You know, they are receiving a lot of support from vegan community, from vegan activists, vegan YouTubers. It's time to wake up and start to understand it, because this is like basic psychology. Everybody who had anything to do with psychology or showbiz or politics understands such things. Those are basic things that even Frank Tufano knows, that whatever publicity is always better than zero publicity. So, and many people understand this. You see, for example, Magdalena, the girl you know, unfortunately, you may know also from my channel, and that's another story. Why? I was forced to invite such a persona to my channel. What is wrong that I had to do this? Of course, until some level it was beneficial, it was good, because we covered some interesting topics, but I feel dirty a little bit about it, because I know that always every such opportunity supports them. Obviously, all those characters, or those people, they know what they want, they know how to get it. It's basic knowledge. She, for example, Magdalena, I'm talking about Magdalena right now, she called herself professional meat eater. I want to search for this video right now. It doesn't matter, because it's actually nothing is happening there except the fact that she's eating bacon in front of camera, raw bacon, and she has a lot of it in her hair. Then she's touching her hair with greasy hands, and she's searching for bacon. She's taking out pieces of bacon from her hair. Is disgusting. It's disgusting. She's making disgusting sounds, like a lot of this kind of sounds, but the more disgusting the better, and she knows it. And of course, as professional meat eater, eating raw bacon, it's not only that she's eating raw bacon, but she challenged herself to eat like almost 2 kilo, or I don't remember, or maybe 1 kilo, 2 kilo. Maybe I should check, but no, I won't check it. Within 15 minutes. She ate it in 15 minutes. In 15 minutes. Okay, so that's the way to make career on YouTube. Sferich built his career on shocking people by eating raw meat in front of vegans. And Vegan Gains promoted him a lot. He rewarded him so much for this. Vegan Gains rewarded Frank Tufano, Sferich so many times. Not only him, there are also other vegan YouTubers who rewarded all those characters multiple times. As you know, probably you know, I'm a mother of an autistic child, so over the last years, Since he was diagnosed, I was constantly in touch with many psychologists, psychiatrists, usually the best ones, because not everybody is allowed to deal with autistic children. And it's basic knowledge I was said by a psychologist that, of course, when he was smaller, he behaved sometimes horrible. Yeah. So more or less something what Sverich is doing, but of course Sverich is stepping into our way. So for us this is more important, but basically it's the same. It's doing horrible things to get attention, to gain some effect. And the psychologist told me, if I want to get rid of some kind of behavior, I should never, ever react. Because people like for example, autistic children or Asperger disorder, or, many people with those disorders, who knows, maybe Sverich also suffers any of these kind of disorders, probably. So always, whatever reaction is always reward. There is no bad reaction. Reaction is always reward. So to get rid of something which we consider terrible, the only thing we can do is not to react to this, but outshine them. Do something worse. It was really funny what advices I was given as a mother, because my child, when he was a early teenager, at about 12, he was behaving horrible. He was giving me so much shame in public places. And psychologists advised me to behave even more scandalous than him. She advised me to try to give him shame, to outshine 12-year-old crazy boy. The only way to get rid is ignore, show this was nothing. This was nothing what he did. You should do something worse, that he will feel ashamed. But on the other hand, always give a lot of attention, maximum attention to things which are desired. Always reward things, behaviors which are desired. So following this advice, we hardly ever should react to behaviors like Sverich or Magdalena, eating raw meat. We should show that's typical, average, everybody does it, everybody can do it, this is nothing. But a man who have been vegan for 10 years, this is something. But we are doing actually the opposite, because we always have this message that being vegan is easy. It's easy, this is nothing. Have you seen vegans talking about vegans, rewarding vegans, talking about vegans, inviting vegans? If I wanted to get rid of such character as Sverich, as vegan, if I wanted to do it as vegan, if I had some funds, because unfortunately I cannot afford doing this, but if I could afford it, I would probably hire some beautiful, sexy models and pay them, of course, to pretend they are vegans. And what can be worse than eating a raw squirrel in front of vegans on the vegan event, for example, and all bullshit he's talking around. What can be more disgusting, more shocking? Many options has already been used, many are illegal. For example, peace has already been used by one guy who tried to introduce veganism this way. But maybe I would provide those beautiful girls with something looking like human shit. and I would probably make a show of vegans eating shit. Of course, the girls must be beautiful and sexy. I think after this kind of show, maybe Sverich might go back home and there will be no more space for him on YouTube. But if beautiful models eating shit is not enough, so maybe it should be 1-year-old shit. I don't know. As for now, we don't see this kind of attempts among vegan community, but what we can see is constant rewarding all carnivores, anti-vegans, no longer vegans, ex-vegans, and please be ready for the new wave of them after Veganuary. Will you keep rewarding everybody who will just eat raw meat in front of camera? Because I tell you, I see that entry barriers for new carnivores are very, very low, but entry barriers for new vegan activists are impossible, crazy high. I will get back to it soon, but let me show some examples. Today, even today, our professional meat eater, Magdalena, was rewarded by lifting vegan logic, again by another popular YouTuber. Oh, she was of course rewarded already by Michelle Lowe, who dedicated her special video. Let's see what lifting vegan logic did for Magdalena, what a gift he gave her today. He shared with his whole community one of her meaningless comments. She wrote, "Oh, you don't have muscles at all, blah 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 blah." Okay, meaningless, nothing special, but he rewarded just the first comment from her. Maybe it was not the first, maybe he already got many from her. And for this he received, so far I see 145. I will refresh the website to see, maybe already more. Yeah, okay, so he received, actually she received, so Magdalena received via Lifting Vegan Logic 147 likes for this, for her comment, likes, and 246 comments. That's amazing. Amazing support. I'm sure she gained many new subscribers. I'm checking her channel. I think already tomorrow I will ask her how many subs she gained thanks to Lifting Vegan Logic. I will check right now. Yeah, every hour she has more and more, so she definitely gained a lot. So he rewarded her. Okay, and it's worthy maybe to mention, because he's not the first vegan activist rewarding a carnivore YouTuber, but I would like to contrast this with the way actually I was treated, because she got her reward, but unlike her, I got punished. I was punished by Lifting Vegan Logic some time ago. I shot a video which was a response to one of his videos. Actually, I don't even remember to which video from him. There was something about something like, do vegans value animals higher than humans, something like this. This topic, actually this topic, I don't remember the title, because this is one of topics very, very important to me. I had already this topic covered in Polish, and I saw his video in English, so I decided to respond to his video. And actually I'm asking you right now, so here I will paste the link to that video, my video, which was the response to his video on the value of animal's life versus a value of human life. My response video. Please watch it and please tell me, do you think that video is terrible, or what is terrible in that video? Do you agree with me or disagree with me? I want to know exactly what is wrong with that video, because after me recording this response video, and I wrote to him comment, "Hello, I have uploaded response video to you, please check it," something like this. My comment was deleted. So me as a vegan activist, I feel punished, and if this was once, but such things happened to me too many times so far, so don't worry, I will never become ex-vegan or no longer vegan because of all those very unpleasant things I received, this very unpleasant feedback which I received from vegan community. No way, this will never affect my attitude to animals. I love animals profoundly, and this will never change. Even if I'm completely bound to vegan community, I may stop calling myself vegan if somebody feels so uncomfortable with this. But I will still stay spiritual mother for the animals. Actually, this is how I feel. I feel being a mommy for the animals, and my veganism I would compare mostly to motherhood. This is how I feel. This is how I would describe my veganism. So no worry, I am the last person who will ever change because of personal issues, but there might be some. I can easily imagine that there might be many other personalities not as strong as me, maybe younger, maybe more naive, maybe with some lower motivation, who may become no longer vegans because of other vegans. This is also something to be addressed. Let me tell you about another situation I can't understand. For the video, okay, also there will be a link here, my previous video about Garland Farms, because actually I recorded 2 videos about him. So the first one with this banana eating girl on a thumbnail. I don't know what is wrong with this video, because nobody told me what I said wrong. Actually, I see much value in this video. There are many topics there because I was talking, there were many topics because I was talking about strategies, how to deal with anti-vegans. There were several topics, and nobody told me what he disagrees with me, that what I said wrong. I don't know, because as far as I remember what is inside that video, I think it's a rather valuable video. But for this video, I was banned from vegan community on Reddit. I don't know why. So there are several such moments where I feel punished by vegan community, while I constantly see reward after reward for carnivores and meat eaters and anti-vegans, ex-vegans, no longer vegans, and so on. My whole today's speech turned out to be very long, so I decided to divide it into 2 parts, and the continuation of my speech will be published soon. It's not necessarily going to be my next video in English, because there are also other topics that are on my mind, such as a debate over whether Christians are allowed to eat meat. So thank you for your attention for today, and see you soon. Bye.